here we go. Starting the stream. Hello, everybody. You know me. Okay, no, you don't, but you know who I am. I am Misa J, and alongside me, as always, is
your Small Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion of Picking Things, Liam Landry. And we're here tonight to see if I'm still going to be this champion of picking things, as SummerSlam is upon us, and we're going to have our selections right here, right now. DJ is not with us, but he's already given us his selections.
Yes.
So we're going to ignore him and make some stuff up for him. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to do completely serious. It's going to be super exciting because I know we're going to be so different on a lot of things. It's going to be real interesting. 4 or 5 matches is going to make the difference.
Definitely pulling back the curtains here, because we obviously make our picks before we come on camera.
Well, of course, it's because I said DJ sent us the picks. So.
Exactly.
It'd have to be understandable that we confirmed it beforehand, but
yeah, it's going to be an interesting night, which may end really early for us. Anyways, we are going to just get right into it, discuss a little bit, because at 6 o'clock, we're going to be live once again for live streaming our reactions and commentary for the show, which should be a lot of fun, hopefully.
Funny thing is, we may know the champion by then.
Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Anyways, here we go. The first match of the night is we're gonna go upwards. It's gonna be Buddy Murphy versus Apollo Crews. Who do you have and why?
I have Apollo Crews because I feel the only reason they would have this match is to further the storyline between with Roman Reigns and Buddy Murphy's Apollo out. So Roman Reigns comes out during the match, would either make a no contest, or I would think it would be better for him to come out distract Buddy Murphy with like new information and allowing Apollo to pick up the victory. So that he's still a face, so it would make more sense for him to help the other face.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's been so long since we've seen Apollo, so I'm just assuming he's
I think he's still a
face in this
face.
situation.
The last thing I remember hearing was he was in a match against Shinsuke Nakamura. He lost, and then Nakamura proceeded to beat him up after the bell. And the New Day were laughing at him because Apollo had no friends, which is really sad.
Seems like a real big move from the New Day.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Not correct at all.
Next, we have a match that just was announced out of nowhere. It is the women's tag team match with your champions. I call them Moment of Bliss, which is Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, versus the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billy. Oh my God, Billy Kay. It was right there in my head. I don't know why my brain was telling me it's Billy Kay. My other side of my brain was like, no, that can't be right. That's a lie.
It's like you think Peyton Royce got a ringer bringing Bailey, who was able to beat the current tag team champions by herself.
Right. But Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. The winner of this match gets to face the Kabuki Warriors, who is not the champions at all. Moment of Bliss is the champion, so this is the weirdest thing that they decided to do. But who do you have and why?
I call him Cross Bliss.
Cross Bliss, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I'm just afraid though that like Seth Rollins will get into it and send him naked pics or something. Allegedly, I should say.
I also have the Moment of Bliss team right there. They just won them, and it'd be weird to have them get it taken off.
Yeah, so I was also noticed we've been forgetting to say DJs.
We're just gonna give DJs at the end. Yeah. Next we have Drew Gulak, your cruiserweight champion, versus Oni Lorcan. Who do you have and why?
I'm an Oni Lorcan fan. I've been a fan for a while.
Yes.
But even before everyone else, I was a hipster fan. Tony Logan. So
that is why you have picked.
That's why I picked was it Drew Gulak?
Yeah.
The current champion, Drew Gulak, because I just don't see it. I mean, it's been sad. Like I felt that it was pretty disrespectful that they never got the tag team champions in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I just kind of feel it's like someone that even Triple H doesn't see much in.
Yeah.
As just more of like entertaining matches, but not championship worthy.
Which is interesting.
So it should just pull off a good matchup, but you know, sticking to the same.
Yeah, I also have Drew Gulak. He just won the title a couple months ago, and he had a big retaining championship match against the former champion Tony Nese. And it'd be weird to take it off of him right now. Yeah. And apparently he's the biggest guy down in 205 Live brand right now that everyone just absolutely loves. So I don't see them taking it off him so soon.
Yeah, I remember.
Funny though.
I remember from that pick when I picked Nice because I thought he was the current champion.
You still were able to keep the championship despite the mess up there. But I will say this.
Maybe for 205 Live ones, maybe I'll just say the champ.
Yeah. I will say this, and it's kind of funny. Tom Campbell of Cultaholic picked Oni Lorcan. So it would be, Oni Lorcan. So it'd be really interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I loved him even when I saw him in NXT House Show. Before he even debuted on TV.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of his work.
Yeah, I only really got to see him in his match against Undisputed Era. Still, that was an amazing match. It was awesome.
Yeah, what I remember was it Jack the Jobber was talking about that match in some later countdown thing that they were doing and said it's like if anyone thought in this match that Lonnie Ork and Danny Burch were going to be a real great tag team competitors, they must have been like some super hipsters that didn't actually believe that and just saying it. And I was like, no, I believe that. I was a big fan. I was a big fan of their, as I've said before, they had matches together leading to them tag teaming. And they had really great matches together before they even formed the tag team. Yeah.
And you said they were really great too.
Yeah.
Next we have Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. Who do you have and why?
It was Charlotte Flair because I think Trish is gonna help boost. They'll just start with how you take one of the top women in the division, make it bigger. But yeah, I think it's just gonna add more to help boost Charlotte's. Because I mean, she seems like a woman who would do that. See why she wouldn't take a loss here.
And then I think she also said that should be her final match. So yeah, I also have Charlotte Flair. So far we've only had one pick differ. You don't think this is going to be a problem, do you?
It really shook up my predictions from earlier about the differences.
I know. I hope you're not wrong here.
I also say about Lonnie Orkin. He trained with Lance Storm in Storm's Wrestling Academy. That's not going to be around anymore, so I don't have to worry about the SWA copyrights. Yeah.
Nice.
He outlasted him. But Lance Storm said that he was going to be a great talent in the future. Lonnie Orkin.
Yeah, Lonnie Orkin is amazing. I can't wait for that match.
Yeah.
Next we have Goldie Hawn versus, I'm just kidding, it's Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Who do you have and why?
I have Goldberg for the exact opposite reasons of Trish Stratus. I don't think he's going to just take a loss here.
Yeah. So I just see Dolph Ziggler as a glorified jobber at this point. So I also have Goldberg.
As far as it's at this point.
I know. Yeah, I also have Goldberg. Next, we have for the United States Championship, AJ Styles versus Ricochet. Who do you have and why?
I have Ricochet, but wouldn't via DQ, so he's not going to win the title, but win the match.
I actually have the same but different. I also picked Ricochet, but my brain did not come up with DQ finish, which was dumb of me. But at least that gives us a kind of a difference.
Yeah, differences.
Yes, but yeah, I think
lead to an advantage
for some reason, for some reason, I see Ricochet just outright winning, and I don't know why, because they've done it before where Samoa Joe just got a title back, and then they shot it right to Ricochet immediately.
It's Joe.
I know, but
and
still.
To be fair, also they wanted it on Rey Mysterio who had an injury, so they put it to the Samoa Joe original new person. It was set up as transitional from the beginning, and it was never intended to last.
Which is a shame for Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he's also on the point of glorified job. I don't remember the last time he really won a big feud.
I don't think he's ever won a big feud. Like, he only technically won the big feud against Rey Mysterio because Rey Mysterio got injured, which is so upsetting. But yeah, I think they're just gonna hotshot it back to Ricochet because it's the United States Championship, and that's what they always do with it. So, but that's why I went that way. But I think you have an edge there, or AJ Styles will just outright win it. Who knows? Anyway, we have the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus the Man Finn Balor, and I'm just gonna say this right now: if the Fiend loses in his first match, the whole entire gimmick is dead. So of course I have the Fiend.
So that's the possibility that could happen.
It is very true. Very true.
Yeah, I would go with Bray Wyatt. But best booking for it. Finn's about to win, but out of nowhere the music hits, and on the ramp it's Demon Finn Balor. He gets distracted, allowing Bray Wyatt to pick the victory.
Wow.
And Demon Finn Balor and Fiend Bray Wyatt celebrate.
That would be weird. Anyway, next is Kevin.
Well, wouldn't you want to see Raw after that to explain that
would.
stuff?
I would. I would. I'd be so confused and be like, what the heck?
It'd be an entire storyline about Finn Balor getting his groove back and trying to recapture the demon.
I feel like they should have had Finn Balor go full demon at one point already, to where he have like a losing streak, and then he lets the demon out and he wins, and then and it's basically a commentary on addiction and how he's addicted of using the demon, and the demon is addicted to the glorification and the winning. I think that would have been a really smart and compelling storyline. But it's WWE, so I understand why it didn't happen. Next, we have Kevin Owens versus the best in the world, Shane McMahon. And if the best in the world proves it tonight, Kevin Owens must quit the WWE. Who do you have for this one?
I have Kevin Owens.
Okay.
That's a hard pick. His brain is telling me there's a chance.
I know. There's always a chance with a McMahon that the McMahon will go over. Especially Shane McMahon. I also went with my heart with having Kevin Owens win here.
Yeah, because even more I'm thinking about it, it's like they like to use the idea of a superstar getting fired by authoritative figures and coming back and attacking them.
Maybe we messed up here.
It might be.
Well, we shall see. Next, we have Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton in his their match for the WWE Championship. Who do you have winning this one?
Going with Kofi Kingston. Keep on
Right.
They did a good job.
They've done a really good job with this championship
moving
so far.
To a degree. I mean, I think they needed to find, like, this is a better competitor, but they need to find more competitors that were more realistic threats to this title. Because you had kind of a string of, like, Dolph Ziggler's and Samoa Joe, and it's like, it's going to be good matches, but it's not realistic threats. This is a better threat to it.
Well,
but I'm saying they're doing a good job.
I think
taking like realistic, real heat from their past and
Yeah.
Into the storyline from now.
This is probably, just like Kofi versus Daniel Bryan, the best hyped up match on the card so far, because you feel the passion with Kofi, you feel the sliminess, the slithering snake that is Randy Orton. You feel his heelness, and they're doing a great job with it. Way better than any of the other things I can really mention on here. This is probably, for me, I think this is going to be match of the night. I think this is going to be a fantastic match. I also have Kofi. Did you say you had Kofi Kingston already?
Yes.
Okay, I also have Kofi Kingston because I feel like his run is not yet done. They've been having him as a great, strong champion, and even though Ziggler and Samoa Joe are basically jobbers for the big guys, it still makes sense because it's not so much. It's Kofi Kingston saying, "Hey, you're gonna just attack," and even with Kevin Owens, you're just gonna attack me out of nowhere. You're gonna blindside me. I want to face you. Like, he is the one instigating these. Like, he didn't have to call out Randy Orton. He could have went like, "I want to face, I don't know, Buddy Murphy," where it's like obviously, but no, he's the one. If you attack him, he's the one saying, "I want to face you. I want to face you."
I attempted us with better matches. Kofi versus Buddy Murphy would have been a better matchup.
I mean, that would have been a really good match.
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
No, I'm disappointed.
And or he could have been like, I want to face. No. Who's just a super low level heel that we roll our eyes if he would face. Anyways, it's too much thinking. Kofi King. I just like how they're built.
It just shows the fact that they have a real lack of credible threats.
True.
It's kind of a real problem. I don't even know who he would face. I'm just saying, like, the people that he is going up against, there weren't threats to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, and now Randy Orton's like the only ones that would be threats that you can think, like, maybe he'll lose. And even, was Kevin Owens even when he was champion?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was before or after the championship.
It was during the championship.
Yeah.
But I do see your point, and you're right. It's just that
it's kind of like how I don't get any credible threats here. Oh.
Please, we all tied. We all tied last pay-per-view. All of us tied.
Who holds the championship?
Only because you were a champion coming into it. Champion's advantage. That's the only reason.
Strategy.
If you put that championship on the line yesterday, I think I would have walked out champion. Possibly. Who knows? We don't know. But my point is, I really like.
If Sam Butts with Candy Nuts, we'll all have a merry WrestleMania.
Maybe so.
Yes.
But my last point, I really like the way they're booking Kofi. Maybe not so much with the matches or the threats, but how.
But his character-wise?
His character-wise, exactly. How he's the one instigating all of these feuds. Even though, the heel is the first to draw blood, essentially. But he's the one who's like, "Hey, you want to attack me? Let's have a match for this title." He's actively defending it. He's making it feel important, which we don't really get with all the other championships, and it's a shame. We don't even have Shinsuke Nakamura defending his title. We don't have a single male tag team championship match on the card. That's a problem.
Damn Canadian Border Patrol.
Right?
Yeah.
Next we
For
have...
those that don't know, as Jey Uso got stopped at the Canadian Border.
Oh boy.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Oh boy. Next we have the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which is which is Bayley. So many people that start with B. It's getting confusing. Bayley versus Ember Moon. And I
say Bamber, that would be another B.
Mm-hmm.
Ember Moon. Bayley versus Ember Moon.
Yeah.
Now for this one, I got Bayley to retain. You don't come off from beating the current women's tag team champions by yourself, 2-on-1 handicap match, to losing in your next match. And if she does, then Ember Moon should also go for the tag team belts and hold all the belts by herself.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Ember Moon as they made her look like a chump the last couple of weeks, which is really upsetting because she was one of my favorite wrestlers in NXT when she was there. And former NXT champion, women's champion. She's really, really great. Had a great rivalry with Asuka and Shayna Baszler. It's like, what the heck, guys? What are you doing?
See, Robert Roode just sitting there going like, "Oh, she looks like a chump."
But I also have Bayley retaining because they really messed up Ember Moon. And next we have Becky Lynch versus
another example of the lack of credible threats
right
for titles.
Very true, very true. Next we have Becky Lynch versus Natalya for the Raw Women's Championship.
Another example of lack of credible threats.
Very true, very true. And this is a submissions match. The
Yes.
only way you can win is making your opponent tap or pass out.
Yeah, not the
Tap
part
or
where they
nap.
had cover for embarrassing leak. I think like Toronto Star, like other people were saying that was gonna be a submissions match too. But like when Toronto Star being went out there, they had to be like, as first reported by Toronto Star, it's gonna be a submissions match. And it's like, yeah, it's just embarrassing. But yeah, that's gonna be Becky.
I also have Becky because I don't want to see Natalya as champion ever again. I really don't like Natalya.
She takes it and like remodels it to make it a cat championship.
I just don't like Natalya. I just don't. See, here's the thing. There's two women on the roster I can't ever get behind. Naomi and Natalya. I don't know why everyone loves them. Like, you hear Cultaholic, you hear Going in Raw, you hear Brian Zane, all of them love Natalya and Naomi, and I don't get it because all I see is botches and sloppiness. But anyways.
So looking at the pre-show right now, they're like covering the attacks on Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Which means I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go into the
Buddy versus Apollo match? Yeah.
Alright,
so next, which is really funny.
That's the build-up for their matches.
It makes no sense, WWE. Come on. Next, we have the final match on the card,
Yes.
probably. It is Brock Lesnar, your Universal Champion, taking on Seth Rollins, everyone's most despised babyface. Like, how the crud did they screw up Seth Rollins so bad the last few months?
How did Seth Rollins screw up Seth Rollins so bad?
Well, that's because he went on Twitter.
And interviews. Don't forget the interviews.
Oh, yes, the interviews. I have Brock Lesnar retaining.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar going to be taking food off of Seth Rollins' table.
Yeah.
And
Eating in front of him.
Yeah. It's going to be like, I drank your milkshake.
Yeah, so if anybody is keeping tally, we have the exact same picks except for Buddy Murphy and Apollo Crews. The only other differences for Liam and I are if Ricochet wins clean, we both get a point. If Ricochet wins via disqualification, he gets 2 points. Now let's go down with DJ's picks. DJ picked Buddy Murphy, so if Buddy Murphy wins, then it becomes a fight against me and DJ. I'll elaborate in a second. However, if Apollo Crews wins, he's your champion still, which will happen really, really soon because they're about to have their match. Next, Moment of Bliss is who DJ picked. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Cross Bliss, Moment of Bliss, whatever you want to call them. Drew Gulak is also who he picked. Charlotte Flair is who he picked. Goldberg is who he picked. Ricochet is who he picked. The Fiend is who he picked. Kevin Owens is who he picked. So, if Murphy wins, it comes down to DJ and I with Kofi Kingston or Randy Orton. He has picked Randy Orton. I picked Kofi Kingston. Randy Orton wins. He's your new champion. If Kofi wins, I'm your new champion. As long as Ricochet loses or wins clean. If the DQ does happen, no matter what, he retains. Next is he has picked Bayley. He has also picked Becky. He has also picked Brock. This is unprecedented for us. Never in the history of the Smart Wrestling Alliance have we picked every single person the same for the most part. He and I only have 1.5 picks different. For DJ and I, 1 pick different. And for DJ and Liam, 2.5 picks different. That has never happened. It's always been 4 or 5, sometimes 6. Never 1 or 2. So this is going to be a crazy night that ends really early for us. And we won't tell DJ who is the champion until he gets here. So DJ, if you're watching, you better get here, Boyle.
Yes.
So yeah, and that's our predictions. We will be back in 1 hour to give you our reactions to the main card.
It's going to be 205 Live matchup now.
Okay, cool.
It's 205 Live announces, so.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back in an hour. Only Larkin's on his way out.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below and let us know your picks for SummerSlam. After you do that, please give this video a sexy, sexy like.
And the unsexy ones.
Or give us those sexy, sexy likes.
And the unsexy ones.
There we go. My bad, guys. After you do that, please don't forget to share this video and all of our videos to your friends.
And enemies.
Well, you've done 3 things already. Might as well hit subscribe and become part of the Smart Geek family. After you do that, don't forget to ring the notification bell because
I want to get notified for when we go live for our podcast shooting with the Small Geek family every Sunday, or nearly every Sunday, without emergencies, or live for our pay-per-views like SummerSlam, pay-per-view reactions with SummerSlams, All Out coming up. We have reactions for that, and other ones we're going to try to do for outside WWE.
Yes, we will be live streaming tonight, as like we said, for SummerSlam. We will also be reacting on August 31st to All Out live.
Yeah, like I said.
And if you want, I can get here at by 1 o'clock, and we can go live for NXT Takeover Cardiff.
Okay.
NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. And we can go live for that one, because that day is going to be a full day of...
you can also double screen, have Takeover Cardiff and New Japan, because they're running their UK show the same day.
We'll definitely have to double stream that then.
Yeah, maybe even they have some New Japan shows for, what is it, the Super J Cup and all in America, so that's some stuff we can stream.
Alright, sweet.
The Philadelphia shows, I need to look up the dates for those.
Okay.
I don't know off the top of my head, but
when does the Super J Cup start? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Soon-ish.
We'll look that up in a bit.
But once you get notified, you hit the ring the bell, you get notified when we go live for those events, so you can keep up. And also when we post information or news or any other videos like this one,
or whenever we do a poll.
Yes, polls as well.
We might do a poll really soon. Thanks again, you guys, so much for watching. Go to
for
Twitter.
most predictable pay-per-view of the year.
Yes.
SummerSlam, the one in August, the biggest party of the summer, the one after Extreme Rules. That's what the poll is going to be. Make your choice.
But anyways, go to Twitter and follow me at IsaJ_STP.
Follow me on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
Go ahead and follow DJ at DJC_SEL.
We'll plug the fact that he's going to be starting up the Sports Enthusiast League again for football season.
Yes.
So
He might have made a video possibly already. I'm not sure.
I think he still has his stuff here. So.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Yeah,
do go to our channels tab and go follow the Sports Enthusiast League and Skeleton Productions, the other two channels in our banner, and have a great time with all of our sexy fun content. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and until next time, which is in an hour, it will be awesome. See you later. Wave.